Hello students, welcome to today's class. We listen to different type of sounds related to various activities taking place in our surroundings. Sound is an essential part of nature. Maximum animals share their feelings using sound. Even our activities are also affected by sound. Using sound, we have developed a language for communication among each other, and by which we share our feelings and thought with each other. Also, we had made the instruments from which pleasant sound is produced, and they are a part of our entertainment. So, dear students, in today's class, we are going to learn about different sounds that we are going to hear in our surroundings and how these sounds are produced. Let us find out different sounds that we are going to hear in the park. Now, close your eyes and try to hear different sounds that you are listening. Listen carefully. What are the different sounds you are hearing? You must have heard sounds like birds chirping, blowing wind, swaying trees, people talking. Dear students, sound is a sensation perceived by our ears. You know how these sounds are produced? Let us explore it. Dear students, now I am going to perform an activity. For this activity, we require a metal plate in which I have done a small hole, a thread, a stick and a stand. Now put the thread in the hole and hang this metal plate to the stand such that it does not touch this part of the stand as well as balls. Now I am going to hang it. Now students, if I strike this metal plate with this stick, what you are going to observe? Or yes, you are going to hear a sound. Let us try that. Yes, as I have struck this metal plate with this stick, the plate have produced the sound. Now, if again I strike this metal plate and I am going to touch this metal plate, what do you think? What I am going to feel? Let us see that. As I hit the plate and touches the plate, I felt vibrations. So, what does it means? It means the vibration of this metal plate produces the sound. Now students, observe carefully. Now what I am going to do, I am going to hit this plate with this stick. Immediately I am going to hold this plate tightly. Okay, observe it. What you have observed? As I am striking the plate and holding it immediately, the sound quality of this plate changes and ultimately the sound stop producing. Dear students, I hope you have liked earlier activity. Let us do another activity. For this activity, we require a pencil box or geometry box. You can also take pencils and or here I am taking 2 markers and 1 rubber band. Take a rubber band, put it around the longer side of pencil box. Now insert these 2 markers between the box and the stretched rubber. Now pluck the rubber band somewhere in the middle and observe. Students, do you hear any sound? Yes, you all heard a sound. What is the nature of the motion of the rubber band? Observe the rubber band and find out what is the motion. If you observe carefully the rubber band has to and fro or back and forth motion. This to and fro or back and forth motion of an object is called as vibrations. From this activity, we generalize that when a tightly stretched string or rubber plugged, it vibrate and produce sound. When it stop vibrating, it does not produce any sound. Dear students, let us do another activity. For this activity, we require a metal plate, a spoon and butter. I have taken a metal dish and I am pouring the butter in it. Let butter to stabilize so that there is no disturbance in the butter. Now I am going to strike the edges of this plate with a spoon. Students, observe carefully. What you are observing? Yes, you all heard the sound. Now students, if I touch the metal plate while hitting this metal plate or dish with spoon, what I am going to feel? Let us see. Yes, I am feeling the vibration of vibrating disc. Students, again I am going to strike the edges of the disc with the spoon and carefully look at the surface of the water. What can you observe? Do you observe any ripples or waves? Yes, there are waves on the surface of water. The vibrating disc produces these waves. Now, if I hold the disc and strike the edge of the disc with the spoon, what is going to happen? Now I am holding the disc and now I am striking. What change you have observed? Yes, there is change in the sound. As I struck the edges of the disc with a spoon, the quality of the sound changes and then it stops vibrating. Dear students, from this activity we generalize that when a metal plate filled with water is struck with a metal spoon, it vibrates and produce the sound. When it stops vibrating, there is no sound. Dear students, with all these activities we have practiced how you can relate vibrations of the object with the sound produced. From all the activities we have observed that a vibrating object produces sound. Dear students, in all activities that we have practiced, are you able to observe the vibrations? No, sometimes these vibrations are visible to us, like we saw the waves, and most of the time their amplitude is so small that we can't see them. However, we can feel them as we felt in the case of metal plate. Students, now I will show you some musical instruments and you have to find out the vibrating part of that musical instrument. Yes, it is a guitar and its stretched strings are vibrating. Another musical instrument is a veena and its stretched strings are vibrating. Dear students, similarly, you make a list of different musical instruments around your surroundings like tabla, mridangam, dholak, etc. and find out the vibrating part of that musical instrument. Students, many of you might have seen the manjira, the ghatam and the noot and the kartal. These are the musical instruments commonly used in many parts of our country. Do you know how ghatam produces the sound? Yes, when we strike the ghatam, the whole ghatam is forced to vibrate and it is the sound of the vibration of the ghatam that we hear. Students, the interesting thing is that when we pluck the string of an instrument like sitar or guitar, the sound that we hear is not only that of the string. The whole instrument is forced to vibrate and it is the sound of the vibration of instruments that we hear. Similarly, when we strike the membrane of tabla, the membrane vibrate and sound produced. The sound we hear is not only that of the membrane, but of the whole body of the instrument. Dear students, observe this video carefully. I hope you like this video. This musical instrument in the video is called as Jal Tarang. Students, let us make our own Jal Tarang. For that, we require 5 to 6 balls. Now, if I hit these balls with a stick, you are hearing a sound. Is it similar to one activity we have done earlier? We have done earlier one activity where we have hit a metal plate with stick, and that metal plate is producing the sound. Similarly, these balls are also vibrating and producing the sound. Now, for Jal Tarang, I fill up these balls with water and all balls with different water level. Now, I have filled these balls with water, and water in each ball is of different level. Now, I am going to strike each ball with stick. You observe now. Now, this is our Jal Tarang. I hope you like this Jal Tarang. Isn't the sound produced by this Jal Tarang is pleasant? Yes, it is pleasant, and I hope you like it, and even you all are going to try it in your home. Dear students, this Jal Tarang, is it similar to one earlier activity we have done? One activity we have done where we have filled a metal dish with water and we have struck that with spoon, and waves are produced, and due to that sound is there. Vibrations are produced in the plate that have produced sound and waves, and that wave you have observed. Students, again you observe carefully. The sound produced by each ball is different. Can you tell me why? The sound produced by the different balls are different. Yes, in Jal Tarang, each bowl is filled with water up to different level, and due to which the different sounds are produced. Students, you also try to make your own musical instruments. Dear students, try to match column A and column B. In column A, the things are given: sound, small amplitude, vibrations, vibrating objects produces, whereas in column B it is given to and fro motion, sensation perceived by the ear, sound, and vibrations are not visible. So, let us focus on first part, sound. You have already studied sound is, yes, sound is a sensation perceived by the ear. So, in column A, sound matches with sensation perceived by the air from the column B. Next is small amplitude. You have studied earlier, when the amplitude is small, vibrations are not visible. So, small amplitude matches with vibrations are not visible. Third is given vibrations. Yes, you have studied, but are vibrations? Vibrations are to and fro motion of the object. So, from column A, vibrations matches with to and fro motion of column B. And last is vibrating objects produces, yes, you have already studied, vibrating objects produces sound. So, from column A, vibrating objects produces matches with sound from column B. Dear students, in today's class you have learned about the different sounds you are going to hear in our surroundings and how these sounds are produced. You know that sound is a sensation perceived by the ear. Also, we have done some activities to show that how vibrations lead to the sound. You also learned how the musical instruments produce the sound. An instrument like sitar or guitar, the sound that we hear is not only that of the string. The whole instrument is forced to vibrate, and due to the vibration of whole instrument we are hearing the sound. So, dear student, I hope you have enjoyed today's class. In next class we are going to meet again. Thank you.